highly modified cars. Some choose to improve performance under the bonnet, increasing the brake horsepower. And some like to improve the aesthetics of a car and add their own touch with a modified body kit. And some go to work on the in-car entertainment, the ICE, improving the cabin experience with an improved sound system. But this Audi TT Mk1, based in Holland, takes all of those areas and combines it into one of the finest modified examples I have seen. And I was lucky enough to document this and speak to its owner Anthony when he came to see me playing ice hockey at the Flash Guns International Tournament recently in Dordrecht. So let's chat with Anthony and look at many of the mods he has on the car. Hopefully Anthony's car is going to give some of you that want to go to the OEM Plus style of modifications to your cars some ideas and maybe food for thought for future modifications. So let's take a closer look. Look who I am here with today, the show winner from Eton Show just 2 weeks ago. I'm here with Anthony. Anthony's the owner of the car. Anthony, welcome along. Can you tell me about your amazing car and what you've done to it?
Yes, it's not standard.
Definitely not standard.
It was an old famous car.
Yeah.
Back in the years 2007 to 2011. And what I've changed on the car is the wheels, the air suspension, and the interior, the sound system.
Yeah. This is a really seriously tricky car. This is not your standard Audi TT. So not only has this car been modified previously, but Anthony has taken it to a whole new level. So you've got a sound system, you have got the Lambo doors, you have got so much on this car that you can't really cover without seeing it in the flesh. But we're going to go through all those features right now as Anthony walks around the car. Can you tell me about the speakers? So there are 4 in each door.
Yes.
And what they are handling, what, the mid-range or
that were the subwoofers.
The subwoofers in the door, okay.
The woofer speakers.
Yep.
And above
the tweeters, yeah.
Yes.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in each door. And the sound system is what sort of output wattage of your sound system? What watts of your system is it? How powerful?
I don't know yet. The amplifier.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too weak for the sound system.
Okay.
But what I know is one combo set is around 200 RMS.
200 RMS, yeah?
Yes. 2 amps.
Okay.
One for the sound system and one for the subwoofer.
Oh, okay. And this amp here, oh, that's just spun round on me. So what size? They're 12 inch or 12 inch, yeah?
12.
And what make are they? They are?
From Morel.
Morel, okay.
No, and nothing is stock
okay.
Sound system. There's an
oh wow!
In
folds away, and the flap shuts. Does the flap shut? Oh, okay. You can't. No. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. But interesting, you still can't shut the flap, which is standard on a lot of stereos. For me, this is unusual because I'm sitting in a UK driver's seat, but there's no steering wheel. So this is obviously a European car. So Anthony is sitting in the driver's seat. Here is the boost gauge.
Yes.
And here is the air. So we are running currently what, 3 bar?
Yes, the back is on 3 bar.
Okay.
And the front is 0.
Okay. So to have the car at full height, what bar would you have for full height?
The full height is from the rear is between the 5 and the 6.
Okay.
And the front is 4.
Look at this. This is just amazing to see. 4 subwoofers, 4 tweeters in the door, each door. And this is amazing to me. To see this is Lambo doors. Serious brackets to hold that in, and the weight of these doors. Can I just pull that door down?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that okay to pull down?
Yes.
Okay.
But
so that takes some.
When it's done, you need to push it down.
Okay.
And you close it.
Here we can see here, this is the serious hardware that you need to run Lambo doors or an Audi TT Mk1. So if I'm going to shut a Lambo door, I'd hold here, pull down, and I need to pull it closed at the end. So that is now closed. It feels no different when it is shut as it would for a normal door. The only difference is that the subwoofers are quite enclosing here for me. So that is quite a intimidating driving experience. So if I'm going to open the door, I guess I just open, push out, and it rises on its own. No assistance through hydraulics, I guess. But it does take some pulling down. That takes some effort to do, but amazing to see that. I've never seen a set of Lambo doors in the flesh on an Audi TT. Amazing. What is this here?
This is the antenna. For the signal to the radio.
Oh, okay, the aerial.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that is the aerial. Love the dice. The dice make it bigger steering wheel. And is that a standard part you can get? Can you still buy this in Europe?
Yes.
Okay.
But you need to get this adapter.
Okay. So
because
we call that a boss in the UK. We call that a boss. So in the car itself, there is so you've got seat delete. So this is the air tank. How many litres of air does that hold?
I think 10 to 50 liters.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
Is that always pressured? It's pressurized for when you need the air. It
Yes.
pumps straight
I
up.
can hermetically put this
Okay.
on and off.
Okay.
But when the pressure is too low, there is here a sensor. When it's go under the 10 bars, then this one should on.
Okay. So this is your tank. This is your pump.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. And that's made by Streetec.
Yes.
Okay. So that is not an Audi. That any car can have Streetec
Yes.
Air. Yeah. Okay. So these wheels. So the wheels, what size wheels? Are they 19s, 20s?
18.
18? They look really big for 18s. But standard brakes on the back.
Yes.
But on the front, you've got big brakes on the front.
Maybe next year I'm planning to upgrade the rear.
Okay, so the brakes on the front are, who are they made by?
From the same fabricant
Yeah.
as Porsche.
Okay.
It's one of one from a Porsche Cayenne.
Okay.
But the company will sell the brake calipers. You cannot put Porsche on it.
Okay. Okay. They're Porsche brakes, but they're not quite made by Porsche.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the same factory.
Amazing. And the headlights are different as well. I didn't notice that
Yes.
before. So you've got this.
It's the USA headlights.
Yes. And the bumper is totally smooth. There is no. So this is what bumper is this? Is this Caractère or what do you know?
Rieger. Side
Oh yeah,
skirts.
Rider kit. Yeah, the full Rider
Rider.
kit. Yeah, Rider kit.
And also the window spoiler and the back spoiler from Rieger.
Okay. Serious depth. Serious depth.
When you stand over here, you can see the front camber. It's around 3 degrees.
Yeah.
Camber.
See
And the
that?
back is for
4.
yes.
Serious camber. Anthony's got the area of the shark fin aerial, original Audi TT Mk1 roof bars, very rare, very expensive to buy in the UK. And if you want to follow Anthony, you can find him on Instagram or Audi_TT_bomb. Amazing. Yes, please. Wow. That is seriously nice. Look at this under here. Serious modifications. It's got the induction kit, oversized tip, made by Forge, dump valve, serious bodywork, some serious heat coming out of here as well. But it looks amazing. It's just wow.
It only needs to be fine-tuned yet.
Yeah, I see. So this is because you're on air ride. This is different
no,
top mounts.
the camber plates.
Oh, the camera plates.
Yes.
Okay. I think you'll agree that Anthony's car is one of a kind, and I want to thank him today for bringing me this car. It's not the first time that Anthony and I have been together. I want to welcome him back to the channel, but I also want to say congratulations on your win. It's a fantastic car, Acre. If you've liked what you've seen today talking to Anthony and this amazing car, then please do give this video a thumbs up, and also think about subscribing to my channel if you've not already done so, where you'll find a whole host of content on the Audi TT Mk1 and other amazing cars just like this, but maybe not just like this, because this is one of a kind with Lambo doors, amazing sound system. Yeah. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Take care.